More!
Lunch break!
Hey everybody, welcome back to Lunch Break. As you can see, the cast is looking quite female.
Wow.
Yeah.
As it should be.
This is Remi,
Hi.
Julie, and Cathy, who you should all recognize anyways, because they've been on multiple Wong Fu things. We wanted to gather another all-girls lunch break, and I did a call out, and a lot of girls wanted to talk about female friendships. But the thing is, like, the perception is usually negative. Usually people think that female friendships are more catty or
toxic.
Yeah, manipulative.
I love my girlfriends.
Yeah.
I need them. Remi has a great girl group.
No, I see that.
Yeah.
My squad.
Going into your past, like, did you guys have more like girlfriends or guy friends?
Definitely guy friends.
Yeah.
Guy friends.
Really? Okay.
I like only have girlfriends. Guys scare me.
Girls scare me. Yes. I think it's evened out now as I'm older, but growing up, definitely more guys than girls.
I grew up playing with like swords and dirt, and then I just like had guy friends in China, so I think that just stuck with me. But then what happened was they started liking me.
Oh yeah.
So then it didn't really work out because you get really close to guys.
That's funny because I went the total opposite where I wanted to prevent that at all. So then I was like, I'm not even gonna try.
friend zoned everybody?
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to befriend you because I'm scared of something happening. So in high school, I had a lot of girlfriends. It started to balance out in college where I'm like, oh, they're not that scary.
So it is possible.
Yeah.
So you had more girlfriends growing up.
Yeah, I grew up dancing and everything, so I was just always surrounded by mostly girls. I had my dance friends and then my school friends, and then that was just kind of it.
Did you guys like intentionally like gravitate towards, one or the other? Or was it just like the environment? It just happened?
I think it just happened to be like that. I got along better with the guys.
Yeah, I feel like I'm more comfortable around guys.
Yeah.
I mean, here's like the generalization is dudes are more chill, and so you can just be like, hey man, you got spinach in your teeth. Looks stupid. And they'll be like, thanks man, and they take it out. So I feel like guys are just like easier to be more straightforward.
Is that kind of tapping into the stereotype that girls are more like
Sensitive.
or like the cattiness or the backhanded compliments?
I feel like it was like that when I was younger,
Yeah.
like in middle school, high school. My girlfriends back then, it was always like, kind of have to watch your back or choose the right ones or,
Yeah.
it's just like, ugh. But then as you grow up, you think about it and it's just like, that was so petty.
I think the older we get, the more like we realize the benefits.
Exactly.
Yes.
And like of having those closer friends. People get less petty and like it's more genuine, which I appreciate.
I mean, I've always had a really goofy personality most of my life, thanks to Sailor Moon. But I also feel like a part of me feels as if I have to be more silly around girls than guys.
Really?
Because I'm scared that if I'm too like serious or like sexy or whatever, that other girls around me would be like, oh,
That's interesting.
bitch. But I feel like I do that as like sort of a weakness, and that's something I need to change in myself to be like, I can be strong and opinionated and be okay if people are intimidated by it or whatever.
I feel like there's this like natural feeling of support and community when you're with another girl. Even if you don't know them that well.
You just get each other.
Yeah, you're
on
like
the same wavelength.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, I really like that.
And I feel like most girls, even if their first impression is like a little cold or intimidating, as soon as you just say something nice to them, like everybody warms up. Girls should unite. I feel like there's something very empowering about that. So I hope right now is changing the perception of like catty girls.
I think it's a whole like supporting each other versus like bringing each other down. And, like, I don't know if you guys know Lily Singh, Superwoman, like her whole girl love campaign, which is all about like ending the girl on girl hate, which I'm all for. I'm like, this is great.
In the acting world, I feel like there's so much superficial competition within the girl community, within the Asian girl community sometimes, where you show up to an audition and all you see is a room full of people that usually you're like, they're so much prettier. And so I feel like if it's a quiet room and everyone's sitting there, you're kind of like, everyone hates me and we all want to murder each other. But what I found is once you start talking to them, we're all in the same boat. And so if you guys are in like a competitive career or whatever where there's other females, you can see them as competition or community because they're the ones that understand what you're going through. It's like your own internal perspective of it.
I feel like people turn to hate automatically versus like, oh, she's inspiring, I aspire to be her. I feel like changing that mentality. So on the flip side, have you guys been through a more negative situation with a girlfriend, and like how did you overcome or deal with that? I guess like with like friend breakups, like they happen.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody has.
I had one best friend throughout high school, and after high school, it was cut off, and I was really sad, like as if it was a real breakup, and it was a breakup. I was crying, I was sad, but it did end like really dramatic, like Zanga type of posting. Yeah. I was like, oh my lordy. I was devastated, but you know, now thinking back to it, I was like, all right, we're both in our own, you know, separate worlds now, and we're both happy, and we both have our own friends, and it kind of turned out for the better.
It sounds like a relationship. Like
Yeah.
yeah. And then when there's like a friend breakup, it's like it does feel the same way. I think I was lucky that I didn't have drama in high school and like growing up. Like I think because I was so quiet and such a loser.
No.
Yes.
You were smart for avoiding it.
Yeah, you got lucky.
You were smart.
But I didn't involve myself in drama and stuff. But I still had friend breakups, but they're very petty, very dumb. Like, why did that happen?
Yeah, our breakup was really petty too.
But I think if it happened now, I'd be like, end of the world.
That's true.
I think just because my friendships feel so much more genuine now, and like, I don't know, like I just feel like I bore my heart to them.
Yeah, you've worked so hard for the friendship, and
Yeah.
then we're at this age now where it's like, okay, now I have to make new friends, or whatever. You know, like I don't have to explain myself all over again.
You have to like woo someone to go on a friend
like
date with
dating.
you. Oh my god. Going back to what you guys were saying, it is like a relationship because I'm realizing I've had friend breakups, some more dramatic than others, and then others that just sort of fizzled out. And as sad as they've made me, I also realize it is like I've grown and changed, they've grown and changed, and some people just aren't meant to be in your life forever. And I've also had friends that I sort of broke up with for like a couple years, and then we came back together. So I kind of just treasure my closest friends, and I, you know, would do anything for them. And then with everyone else, if we kind of get less close, I'm like, okay, it's natural. We'll come back together when it's meant to be.
Yeah.
But my close friends, no.
You're staying forever.
So what are the pros of having girlfriends versus guy friends?
This is
More relatable.
weird and hilarious. Has anyone boob shared with their girlfriends?
Oh, all the time.
Wait, what?
I'll
share.
Is that like just showing your boobs?
Yeah, and you're like, oh my god, yours look so different from mine, but they're both beautiful. I've done
So
that.
that's a benefit of having girlfriends.
It's so fun. Oh my god, do you want to boob share? Like, go to a
We're not about to do that right now. Don't worry.
Yes.
I walked into the bathroom and my friends are all just like looking in the mirror. I was like, okay, Friday night.
It's so fun. It just makes you feel like, oh, my boobs are normal. Or, oh, there's so many different shapes and sizes. Like, it's not the one type you see on TV.
That is so funny.
I'm more on the self-conscious side, so no. So, no, I've not done that, but good idea. It's like a ride share.
There's an Uber app. There's an app for it.
That's hilarious.
Oh, goodness.
I feel like boob sharing tonight.
Let's go very wrong. I feel like talking in general is just very therapeutic. So
Yeah,
like
there's days where I hang out with dudes too much, and I'm like, oh my god, I need to talk about my
Girl
feelings.
time, yeah.
So you need girl time to be like, oh, periods and boys, and I need to cry, and they'll be like, oh my god, let's cry together. Shopping.
yes, shopping.
I love shopping.
Because like,
Sharing clothes.
yes.
I think there's little like periods, like you know the thing like can you walk behind me and check? Like
Go with me to the restroom.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Oh yeah, they like got your back with your hair and like, you know, anything else. If you're at the club, they're like, oh, let me fix this.
Yeah.
Guys don't notice.
Guys are so oblivious.
Sorry.
Or like with Jen Che, she's one of my closest girlfriends. Now that she's pregnant for a second time.
She is.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. And like through her whole first pregnancy, it was amazing for me to like visit her every few weeks and see the process because she was the first close friend to get pregnant. So for me as a woman, I'm seeing this is what pregnancy is like, and you know, with like my puppy or when I do get pregnant in the future, I can always like go to her with more experience to be like, what is this normal? Should I be doing this? And like, you can't ask a guy about pregnancy.
Definitely not. How does it feel?
Just makes me think like girls are strong AF.
Yes, it's true.
So for the girls who do want to make a conscious effort to befriend other girls, like, do you guys have any tips or tricks, advice to throw at them?
I'd say compliment them, but don't be fake. Like, make it a genuine compliment.
Be genuine, be yourself. Words of encouragement. Like you're just scrolling through the feed and you see like a picture of like somebody, and then all the comments on there are like, love you, you're so pretty, I love this, I love that. All the compliments on there, it just makes that person's day.
Like if you like their outfit at a hangout, like say it out loud versus fuming inside and being like, oh, she's so cute. Why can't I be that cute? Just say it out loud.
Don't
like,
compare yourself.
Be their hype girl. We love a hype girl.
I know.
we do. Just like, yes.
Yes, girl.
I would say take them on a friend date. I think once you gauge if this is a friend worth having, if you can see that they're like, you know, nice to everybody, they're not discriminatory against others. I met a girl named Janie that I was like, oh my God, I vibe with her so much, and like I really want to be her friend. It was a friend crush, but then like we were out of high school and college, and I'm like, how do you make friends? And so I literally just was like, do you want to go to lunch with me?
That's so cute.
We're still friends.
Oh, yay.
But yeah, so take them on a friend date, but like in a non-creepy way.
So that was a beautiful discussion. I loved it. Hope you guys enjoyed this all-girls lunch break. And hope you feel empowered and you're feeling motivated to go make a new friend today. So leave a comment below what we should talk about on another all-girls lunch break, because we'll definitely do this again. And maybe you guys will come back again. So, yay! Okay, see you next time. Bye.